Hello and we welcome you to Brawl. I'm Max Radix alongside the four-time N.E.W champion Erwin, and tonight we have four quarter-finals in the GGOG plus the UK Championship's #1 contender to be made on an explosive edition of Brawl.
Still need to update that social for Louis Richardson there. He makes his way to the ring, unsuccessful last week in his attempt to squeeze into the European title picture.
Yeah, it could be a long road back for Louis Richardson, who has come back the most decorated United States champion in the history of N.E.W. He's back doing what he should be. Wrestling last week was a big disappointment, the 2 out of 3 falls match against the Lionheart Simon Youngblood. Tonight Richardson must refocus in the first of the men's quarterfinals here tonight.
Wants to get into that picture for the golden ticket. Here is his opportunity. Oh wow, what an opponent. We know this is going to be a 15-minute Ironman match. These two could put on a clinic for 15 minutes, that's for sure. The current European champion.
Yeah, enter the bizarre one. Mr. Unorthodox himself with his flashy new entrance and his brand new European title to go along with it. Hannibal Jacobs has undoubtedly been on a roll as of late. 2 former world champions going head to head. We know it's an Ironman, Erwin, that's pretty much all we know. Will this be one-on-one? You would think so, being an Ironman.
I would assume so, yes, and gotta wonder if Louis Richardson can pick up a victory here. Not only will he advance in the GGOG, but surely he'd have earned himself a title shot by beating the champion.
That's a really good point, Erwin. Of course, there has not been a #1 contender yet made for Hannibal Jacobs' European Championship. We know every championship will be on the line at our New Year's celebration.
Sam Youngblood, of course, winning that #1 contendership last week. You did miss it.
I did, yes, apologies. There's an issue on the M6 that I'd rather not discuss.
What an entrance for Hannibal Jacobs here. He's certainly taking his time.
I am, of course, in the process of writing my experiences from the last couple of weeks on the Amino. It's being edited as we speak.
From Albuquerque, New Mexico, weighing in at 355 pounds, the European champion, Hannibal Jacobs.
So you can all look out for that on our website coming soon. But Hannibal Jacobs not worrying too much about websites right now. He's more worried about his opponent tonight, one of the most decorated men in N.E.W history, Owen, Louis Richardson. I mean, alright, he could have a little bit of ring rust. I'm sure last week's match of 2 out of 3 falls certainly blew away any of that, but Jacobs is going to have to be focused here today. We've already discussed the possibility of a champion winning the golden ticket, Erwin, and that is tantamount to a guaranteed double championship opportunity, essentially.
But yeah, we are in the quarter-finals now, so that chance for Hannibal Jacobs is getting ever closer. If he can win this match, he will advance into those semi-finals. That is the match.
As one of the few single titles not held by one of the demonic groups, currently with a vice-like grip over N.E.W, certainly in the men's division. Hannibal Jacobs knows there is a lot of significance on that coveted European title right now in the back. This could be an absolute slobber knocker. 15 minutes on the clock, and here we go. Boom! Great start by Jacobs.
Catching Richardson came walking in.
What a backbreaker. European uppercut there by Richardson. And again. Right, this is technical ability versus unorthodox insanity. Oh!
These two have waged war.
Oh, what a spear! Zero distance spear by Hannibal Jacobs. We're not even a minute in, and all of a sudden the high impact manoeuvres by Jacobs wanting to take Richardson out early.
I was just about to say these two have warned before, and there's not a chance they're going to be taking any risks, but Jacobs proved that one wrong, but it paid off.
Perhaps risk is exactly what they need to do. I mean, both these guys are absolutely right, Erwin. Know each other very, very well indeed. 2 veterans of N.E.W. They've crossed paths on many occasions in the past. Hard elbow right to the skull there by Richardson.
Modifying his offense to throw Jacobs off with his defense.
Swinging neck breaker. I mean, one of the perhaps criticisms of Louis Richardson's is his style. You know, he will wrestle his match and his match alone, known for his technical ability, his old school moveset. Some people would argue that Jacobs could plan for it.
Well, that is very true. I mean,
another spear! Hannibal Jacobs with his second spear of the night, clearly working on the midsection of Louis Richardson. Runs those ropes.
Yeah, does have very technical manoeuvres, but he knows when to apply them, when he has his opponent at their weakest, at their most opportune to pull those moves out. That's why he's a technical mastermind.
Hannibal Jacobs is not giving him the opportunity to be a technical mastermind. He is keeping right on top. Richardson, what a great counter that was by Jacobs. Crucifix pin. Tremendous recounter, if you will, by Louis Richardson.
That's exactly my point. We haven't seen Richardson counter and roll that into a pin for quite some time. Or countered the spear that time.
He had that one marked up and he needed to. He's already took two of those at little distance here today. Reverse DDT, and all of a sudden Richardson is fighting back.
Jacobs though,
with that vicious shoulder.
Caught though under the chin.
This is back and forth, Erwin. It's too close to call right now. We've got 12 more minutes of this and we need a winner.
2.5 minutes have elapsed on the clock here.
Atomic Bulldog.
Plenty of time.
Stiff elbow right across the jawline to Hannibal Jacobs. Louis Richardson keeping it simple. Got a sweep of the leg for his trouble. Jawbreaker again on the counter. Misses with the clothesline. Counters by Jacobs.
Slam.
Tremendous scoop slam there by Hannibal Jacobs. Again, keeping it simple. Spinebuster! What a spinebuster right into the pin. This could be 1-0 right here. No!
Had to move his leg slightly as to not get the rope break.
Iron Man rules, of course. The first pin or submission could be absolutely crucial in this matchup. It's a chop fest.
Lost a bit of leverage moving those legs and then allowed Louis Richardson to kick out, and he's looking for something ultimate. Pedigree!
That could be it. One of the most defining finishes in the business is history. The pedigree. It could be over. 1-0 Richardson. Jacobs with it all to do now.
In the bottom left nowadays. How beautiful is that?
That was
a Hannibal DDT. Could even it up right here.
Sexy graphics, sexy DDT, sexy pins. 1 apiece.
Never make that call again. What a crossbody from Richardson. This is really heating up here in the 10-minute mark.
That was a crossbody to end all crossbodies, Erwin. It's 1 apiece. I was just about to say that Hannibal Jacobs now had it all to do, but what a response by the unorthodox one. That has enraged Louis Richardson. Hard elbow right to the back of the skull of Hannibal Jacobs. 10 minutes to go, and it's anyone's guess.
Into blistering pace in this last minute here, and Louis Richardson is looking to see if he's got enough.
2.
Another pin, but he doesn't.
That was a whisper away.
Jacobs knows he needs to get back into that fight, but he cannot win those grapples right now.
What a counter. Jacobs with the hard Irish whip, misses with the headbutt.
Again, trying to do what he can with the weight, realising he can't out-wrestle Louis Richardson with a pile driver.
Spike pile driver. Louis Richardson used that as his finish for years. That could be all. 2-1 Richardson. Very few people have kicked out of that superb pile driver, Erwin. Still completely legal here in N.E.W.
Jacobs now.
What a neck breaker.
It's a neck breaker. Death Valley neck breaker from the shoulder carrying position and fireman's carry position. Rolling in some, again, unorthodox work from the unorthodox one.
Yeah, just going for that headlock, trying to wear down the core of Richardson, which isn't a bad idea at all considering the motor of this guy. What a clothesline by Richardson. The ring IQ The stamina of Louis Richardson is arguably unmatched here in N.E.W. Hannibal Jacobs has done everything but throw the kitchen sink at this guy, and he still keeps on coming. Oh!
Jacobs' stamina is about to be tested here. Richardson's is unquestioned, of course. Trained in the infamous Hart Dungeon back in his hometowns. In his homeland, sorry.
The proud Calgarian
Days here.
telling Hannibal Jacobs to get back into the ring, which he does. Count of 6 and goes right back at Richardson with that hard right hand, knocking Richardson right into the corner, perhaps playing possum with the boot there, right in the face of Jacobs. Runs those ropes, needs something big. No, Jacobs counters. Jacobs counters with the belly bash.
Managed to win.
How's that for an orthodox?
Standing his ground.
Oh! Full Nelson. Beautifully executed there by Hannibal Jacobs.
Richardson still not out of the fight. Hard
Europe.
Clench.
Hard uppercut there by Louis Richardson. Sends Jacobs into the corner face first, turns him round. Countered, wasted too much time in that corner. Jacobs with those hard soup bones again.
Huge right hands. Just laying in.
Pulling out Richardson the hard way. With all due respect to Louis Richardson, we've made much props about his technical ability here tonight, but if it gets into an all-out slugfest, and my money, oh what a sling blade! It's on Hannibal Jacobs!
Brutalising Richardson there, could very well
2!
pin.
How close was that? That vicious sling blade was almost enough. Was half a second away.
Let's not forget Richardson has the lead here. Hannibal Jacobs with another.
This is why we're getting to see all this aggression from Jacobs here, when he knows he's got at least a pin to catch up on Richardson here.
Hannibal DDT.
Oh, what a Hannibal DDT, that's gonna be 2-all. That has to be 2-all. No! Louis Richardson at the last possible second got his shoulder up. Hannibal Jacobs cannot believe it, but he must stay focused here, Owen.
Yeah, he can't lose sight of victory. 6 minutes are left, 6 minutes plus in fact.
We have to ask ourselves as well, Owen, what the hell happens if we draw?
That's a very good question. Do they both move on or they both eliminated?
Or do we get a rematch?
Currently it will not be solely with Richardson in the lead here, trying to stave off another attack from Hannibal Jacobs, but using his strength against him.
You're absolutely right, Erwin. Hannibal Jacobs has to catch up for that to be even a possibility, and one pin stands in the way, one pin or submission stands in the way, but so does Louis Richardson every single time. Hannibal Jacobs seems to get the better of him. Richardson seems to fight back.
Oh, what a neck breaker.
Tremendous neck breaker by Jacobs, but Richardson way too close to the ropes.
Jacobs realises.
Drags him away from the ropes. Is that split second enough?
Getting around so he can see the shoulders. Only a 2.
Yeah, the repositioning by the referee and the movement of the body was enough to give Richardson the time he needed to get that shoulder up. Hannibal Jacobs is just a body of frustration here every single time he gains momentum. Richardson fighting right on back. Hard elbow spinebuster by Jacobs.
Very close to that corner though. I think he realises that those ropes are going to be a hindrance.
Yeah,
Richardson again dodging a spear there.
let's be totally honest, I mean, ring positioning has never been Hannibal Jacobs' strong point, and that could be costing him here tonight.
Definitely on display. Another Hannibal DDT.
Perfect positioning.
Yeah, he pulls right away from the ropes.
Poor positioning by the referee. It's not going to matter. 2 apiece. 4.5 minutes to go.
Richardson looking for a shot to the gut. Caught. Clothesline by Jacobs.
Oh, wait a minute. On the shoulders he goes again.
Facebuster.
What a face buster by Jacobs. It's amazing the amount of offense he can do from that fireman carry position. Hannibal Jacobs can switch things up so quickly. Fisherman buster. Look at that again. That foot, Erwin, on that bottom rope.
The other leg of Richardson there, just catching that bottom rope. Jacobs noticing straight away.
This is the pivotal pin, folks. It's 2 apiece. It's just shy of 4 minutes remaining. And Hannibal Jacobs is in the driving seat for the 3rd time tonight. Hannibal DDT. No! How close! My God, how close was that?
And again, an infuriating Jacobs. I can't believe the resilience of Richardson. He knows how tight this is. Somewhere in what's left of his consciousness. Oh, what a counter!
What a counter! The double underhook suplex countered beautifully by Louis Richardson.
Oh,
Right into a pin 2.9. Caught Jacobs completely by surprise. Louis needs to hit something big and hit it now.
and he looks to be doing just that.
Pedigree! That could be all. This could be 3-2 right here.
See Jacobs round for a pin.
Referee, perfect position this time too. Yet no! Oh, I thought that was it. His hand was so close to the mat, it was unreal.
And Richardson can't believe it either, but it's wasting more time. Looking for it for a 2 in a row. Pedigree!
Louis Richardson wants to make sure with that defining, that definitive pedigree. 3-2.
I think he's busted Jacobs open.
I think you're right.
Things.
It's hard to tell, of course, with the face paint on Hannibal Jacobs' face, but I think you're absolutely right, Erwin. That is blood trickling down the skull of Hannibal Jacobs. Can Louis Richardson see the blood? Can he taste it? This could be the turning point.
Jacobs, though, throwing Richardson to the outside. We have 2 minutes here. Time he doesn't particularly want to be wasting. This is a cutter.
A count out would do it though, Erwin. If one of these guys could keep each other out there for the count of 10 and beat that count themselves, that's one way of doing it.
It's very true. Hannibal Jacobs, introducing the steel steps.
Face first goes Richardson. When face meets metal, metal will win every single time.
And into the apron.
Count of 7. Hannibal Jacobs needs to be careful here. I think that loss of blood may perhaps disorient him a little. He needs to stay focused on the veteran Richardson.
Trying to mount some offense himself right here. Back elbow.
Yeah, the armbar over the shoulder with the back elbow was enough to take Jacobs down, but not for long. Arm drag of his own. Throwing Richardson over the top rope the hard way.
As we enter our last minute here.
The referee begins the count.
Jacobs going out there with him. Breaking the count and starting it again. Don't waste any time with a count out.
Yeah, Louis Richardson doesn't want anything to do with a count out. He wants to win this one clean. I would say the exact same for Hannibal Jacobs.
Jacobs has only got has to get 2 to win this essentially in the space of 20 seconds, and Richardson is on the offense right here.
Yeah, I'd say this was just
Hang on a second, he could be
one more would definitely make a no, 2 count. As I'm about to say, Erwin, that one more pin or submission would put this one to bed.
Certainly would. It shows how close it is.
It's now or never, Jacobs. It's now or never.
Goes for the cover.
Too late.
1 second to go. Richardson advances.
If it hit that spine buster 5 seconds earlier, Erwin, this could have been a very different story indeed. However, Louis Richardson, in his second match back from suspension, is victorious and moves 1 step closer to the GOG men's golden ticket. What a match!
Absolutely incredible way to kick off Brawl. Especially a Brawl that's just going to be a complete mystery until the main event for us. Of course, that main event is to find out UK number 1 contender.
Yeah, Extreme Rules. Triple threat between Jimmy Fallon and Kobayashi, and of course EOD's own Dallas Rage. What a main event that should be. We've got a long way to go here tonight, folks. Got a hell of a lot of quarter-finalists to determine.
As a semi-finalist in the women's division. Interesting show again. You see the name of Richardson, the name of Jill Fade. As we continue our look down that list, fourth and fifth columns there being quarter-finalists.
Well, some strong words there, Owen, by the Red Dragon, Cynthia Violet, who was frankly embarrassed by a out-and-out newcomer last week, Karen Carr.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Seattle, Washington. The Dragon, Cynthia Violet.
As you would expect, Cynthia Violet not happy about that one bit tonight. She wants to set the record straight. A stalwart of the now defunct promotion, N.E.W, has had a mixed run of luck, I think it's fair to say, since she's come to N.E.W, Owen. But on her day, the Red Dragon is as deadly as any woman in that locker room.
Certainly a case to be made for that. Cynthia Violet wants to prove that last week was merely a fluke that Caroline Carr cannot best her again here tonight. So that we wait and see as her opponent makes her way to the ring.
And her opponent, from Birmingham, England, Carolyn Carr.
Well, Birmingham's own Caroline Carr. First time for me, I've seen this one wrestle. Looking forward to it. What a challenge here tonight against Cynthia Violet. I'm shocked the world when she beat the Red Dragon here last week on Brawl. Can she make it 2 in a row and make a real statement of intent at the start of her career, Owen? Cynthia Violet is a former women's champion, let's not forget that. What a victory that was last week for this young lady. The question is, can she do it again?
Exactly what an impact she has already made here in a short time.
Referee rings the bell and here we go. 1-on-1, it's a grudge match. Oh, facebuster by Violet, kicking this off quickly against Carr. Now there is no substitute for experience, folks. That's why I'm out here. But Cynthia Violet will know that with all this young blood, oh, what a suplex by Carr. Just vying for positions that she can't afford to lose against the rookies here if she stands a chance at regaining the women's heavyweight championship.
I admit, I mean, grudge matches where you're potentially taken out like that are not a smart idea. I mean, it keeps your face on TV and gets you to prove that you were wronged and that you can right those wrongs. That's exactly what Cynthia Violet's looking to do here, but Caroline Carr is making them extremely tough right now.
Well, I've no doubt that you've, during your duties at the compound there, when you've seen this Caroline Carr learn her trade, what can we expect from the rookie against Cynthia Violet here tonight?
She does give it, she had quite a lot to learn, but she picked it up really fast. The question is what she's learned since I haven't seen her in the ring.
Oh, what a drop kick there by Cynthia Violet, beautiful drop kick.
Sending Carr off the ropes.
Of course, Violet is known to breathe fire. That temper of hers, that hot head. They don't call her the Red Dragon for nothing. It's got her into trouble on more than one occasion. Neckbreaker to Car. Just stomping on the midsection. Just showing absolutely no quarter to the rookie here, as you would expect after that shock upset last week.
Yeah, you can tell how angry Cynthia Violet is here by her attack.
Oh, misses with a splash. Car got out of the way. Of course, we talk about bogeymen here in Snake Eyes, beautiful Snake Eyes in N.E.W. There are certain competitors that just seemingly cannot get a better of certain rivals, and perhaps this is a case of Carolyn Carr just being a step ahead of Cynthia Violet here tonight.
It still seems to be working for Carolyn Carr. It was until that elbow. Violet can make anything of it now. Misses with another one.
Yeah, I think misses with the clothesline there, did Cynthia Violet, after that stiff forearm right to the jaw. Didn't miss with the chop though. Carolyn Carr needs to regroup, and she has in the corner. Knee blocked. Beautiful corner there by Cynthia Violet. What a hard elbow again, right to the jaw. Snap me a takedown, and all of a sudden Cynthia Violet with the headlock, right back in control.
Dragon is awoken once again. Carolyn Carr in trouble here.
Just like that, Erwin. This is why I like Cynthia Violet. Just like that, she can change the momentum, change the pace of a match in an instant. Comfortable in several different styles of mixed martial arts. The Red Dragon is a lethal weapon, folks.
I've got to say, the longer a match goes on, the longer it favours Cynthia Violet. She likes to work out her opponents for the first part of her match. Figure out how to best them in the later parts.
Certainly methodical style by Violet. You're absolutely right. I mean, Carr is facing somewhat of an unknown, and she is, facing an somewhat unknown in Carr, who's still finding her feet on the main roster.
Maybe having trouble finding her feet after that knee. An absolute brutal attack from Violet.
This is a mistake by Violet. Violet taking way too much time. Backbreaker torture rack. Beautiful there by Miss Carr. Beautifully executed. Cynthia Violet wasting time, showboating for the fans. Could this be enough for another upset for Carr? No, not even a 2.
Violet still in this one.
That's not going to help the bad back. Into the corner, the goes Carr. What a right hand. Snap near takedown again. Tremendous athleticism, springboard.
Cartwheel moonsault to follow. Just wrenching on an arm and a wrist.
Yeah, I mean, Violet, she can do the spectacular, she can do the ground and pound, but...
Speaking of spectacular!
What a neck breaker! That is what you call a neck breaker. Good night. Carolyn Carr, Cynthia Violet with an explosive new maneuver.
I think that may have been a dragon cutter. We've seen Global Mysterioso pull out that move. Lightning fast from Violet there.
Tremendous speed and agility, but the minute she hit that cutter, or whatever the hell it was, this one was over. Carolyn Carr had no response to that, despite a plucky effort from the rookie. It's one apiece. Do I smell a rubber match in the making?
Well, could. We'll have to wait and see. Cynthia Violet may be very happy that she's just proven her point there. Maybe keen to leave it at that, because that was a hard-fought match that could have gone either way. There we go, it was indeed a dragon cutter, that arc and twist.
Yeah, good call, partner.
I've got to wonder if she's been asking Global Mysterioso for some tricks, though.
The Dragon, Cynthia Violet.
Well, with the mysteriousness of Mysterioso, no pun intended, who knows how far back these two guys go.
Making his way to the ring from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 235 pounds, the national champion, champion.
Well, here we go, folks. Our second of our men's quarter-finals here tonight in Goldman's Gigantathon of Greatness. A golden ticket awaits the winner at our New Year's celebration, but another champion in the mix. And tonight it's the United Kingdom champion, a member of N.E.W, Grime, who has been on an ungodly roll as of late, Erwin.
I believe there are a lot of names left still in N.E.W that could make their way to that semi-finals and possibly through to the finals.
And could you imagine the amount of power that this demonic group could have, Erwin, if Grime or Nate or any other of N.E.W reaches that final and collect yet another title here in N.E.W.
Certainly could be terrifying. However, we know this match is a submission match. Grime arguably not known for his submissions.
I would absolutely agree with that assessment. Grime is not known as a submission wrestler. He's ground and pound, he's power-based athlete. It will all depend on his opponent for me here tonight.
Well.
And his opponent, from Kobe, Japan, weighing in at 195 pounds, Matoda Hosakwai.
Oh, that randomizer can be cruel sometimes, can't it, with Matoda Hosakai, who's had one hell of a run in the GGOG, has shocked everyone by getting to this stage in the quarterfinals tonight, goes against a guy who has to have at least 50 pounds on him and 2 more years experience in Grime. This could be a very long night indeed for Matoda Hosakai.
That over a very short one. Again, this is a submission match. We could be surprised here.
Well, if Hosakai has stood any a chance against Grime, this has to be the best he's gonna get. I would say Hosakai is more technically based than Grime. Jawbreaker. Oh, misses with the double axe handle. Grime got out the way.
Arguably, Hosakai could do with some more time in the compound. I mean, again, his latest run has probably been the best we've seen of him.
You're right, but there, Grime, Mr. Experience there, misses with the corkscrew elbow, give Matoda Hosakai that split second of offense. Oh, dropped Toho, beautiful, right onto the ropes there of Grime. Now, let's be honest in this one, Erwin. I mean, Grime must be considered the hot favourite in this one, despite his lack of submission skill. For purely based on experience, but what a win this would be for Matoda Hosakai if he could pull it out the bag here. He's doing a great job so far of keeping Grime on the mat. It's exactly what you need to do in a submission match. Good start by Hosakai.
Now we know our opponents, neither really known for their submissions.
Just hanging Grime up there.
Hosakai wasting some time taunting to the crowd who don't seem to care about
his fictional muscles.
Muscles, yeah.
Oh, hell, I think even I'm in better shape than Hosakai.
By Grime. Hosakai with a beautiful corkscrew leg whip there.
Just smashing the mat here with Grime's head. This has been an impressive showing so far here by Hosakai, who I think many would say has done very well to get to this stage of the GGOG. Oh, what a power slam indeed.
Hosakai possibly on his best performance yet.
Well, this whole run through the GGOG has undoubtedly been, in my opinion, Hosakai's finest worker, and I think you're bang on the money on that one. Perhaps this is the tournament. This is the tournament that makes Hosakai's name.
You never know. That is the beauty of the Gargantuathon of greatness.
Anything can happen in N.E.W.
Literally everyone on the roster has been involved in this mammoth tournament. Slight drop kick from Grime.
Baseball slide right into the skull of Hosakai, who fights back with that jawbreaker and a stiff clothesline. Has kept right on top of the veteran Grime. Hard elbow right to the face of Hosakai. Gives Grime the second he needed. Swinging neckbreaker. I don't think we've seen a single submission from either man as of yet.
Not so far.
Oh!
Still wearing one another down. Maybe a little taunting there.
Duff. Sheer aggression by Grime. Oh, double axe handle taking down Grime once again. Hosakai fighting back. This is not the time to pause, young man. Keep right on top of him if you know what's good for you.
I think Hosakai was literally on the nose with that double axe handle, and again, yes, he did give Grime enough time to recuperate, sending him to the outside.
That is the second time in this match, Erwin, that Matoda Hosakai has wasted pivotal time to give his opponent a way back into the matchup. He cannot afford to do that against the caliber that he's facing here tonight in Grime.
What was Grime thinking there? Just waiting on the apron, perhaps a bit dazed himself.
Oh, spiking DDT. That was beautiful. That was a Hannibal DDT if I ever saw one, Erwin.
A Hosakai DDT, perhaps.
Well, he's wasting time here.
Yeah, just keeping himself at arm's length from
Duff.
Grime, though.
Dragging Grime over the top rope. He's frustrated, the veteran, I would say, at times here tonight. Oh, what a facebuster. Full Nelson facebuster taking down Grime.
Sit out facebuster. Absolutely beautiful. Finally a submission here, but right to the ropes goes Grime.
Yeah, that was a camel clutch there, I believe, by Matoda Hosakai, but you're absolutely right. Grime way too close to the ropes, jumping, swinging.
DDT.
Beautiful DDT.
Grime to the outside. There are no countouts in this submission match.
Duff. Hard elbow to the nose once again of Grime. Oh. The face of Grime has taken some considerable punishment in this matchup. I think Matoda Hosakai, with one of those final pieces of offense in the ring, may have busted open Grime, Erwin. I think there's blood mingled in with that paint.
Again, hard to tell with that paint, but Hosakai could be looking for the
Yes,
a tenderizer there.
That confirms it. I can see the blood, but he needs a submission. This would be a huge, huge upset for Matoda Hosakai. Grime powered out of it.
Grime.
Tremendous power.
Has kept that United Kingdom title with this kind of unyielding resilience.
What the hell?
Thought he was going for a neck crab there. Almost one of his teammates, but now just stretching that arm in an arm breaker position.
Modified arm breaker there by Grime. Oh, certainly would have done the job.
Hosakai though trying to go back in this fight.
Yeah, I think if Hosakai's choice of submission is the camel clutch, Erwin, then I think despite the current run of offense that Hosakai still could be considered a favourite here.
Spiral.
Oh, I could be wrong.
Now the blood trickles from Hosakai as well.
I definitely could be wrong. Half camel clutch locked in by Grime. Matoda Hosakai in a world of trouble here. Referee perfect position says no. Hosakai rolls out of it.
Focused on that back, but Hosakai trying to
find
free. What an elbow to the face.
Hosakai is not only fighting for a semi-finals matchup, he is fighting to prove that he belongs on the main roster. Matoda Hosakai knows exactly what a win over Grime would do for his career. Can you imagine what people will say if Matoda Hosakai can beat the current reigning United Kingdom's champion? The stalwart in-form member of End Times right now is Grime, Erwin. What an upset this would be for the sheer foundations of this company.
We see a champion defeated for a second time on a flapjack. Grime doesn't seem to think so as he marches on through Hosakai, but Hosakai also trying to fight on here.
Well, I know Grime will have to be focused on Hosakai in this matchup, but you can't help but wonder if just a fraction of his mind is thinking of what the Reaper will say if he does lose to Matoda Hosakai. The Reaper does not tolerate failure in his disciples. Oh!
Reverse DDT.
And a part of what left of Grimes' mind must know that.
Just stretching.
Bow and arrow lock, beautiful. That knee right in the spine of Matoda Hosakai. An incredibly painful submission maneuver. Both these guys have lost a lot of blood here.
Not only is it pressure on the spine, but it's wearing on the shoulders.
The arms, the shoulders, the neck, the spinal cord. Devastating submission maneuver.
He was only using that to weaken his opponent, not to defeat him. This, however...
More work on those arms, Erwin. I think it's pretty clear that Grime has picked a body part.
Hang on.
No! Stiff clothesline by Hosakai. Look at the blood on his chest. Is that his blood or Grimes?
Can't even tell, going for a stump puller. Awkward position for tall Grime to be in, but he managed to get out of it.
Yeah, roll up there by Grime just to counter the submission. Front facing headlock was countered there by Matoda Hosakai. Right back into the ropes. Hard elbow by Grime to counter on Hosakai. Going for a snap here. Oh, front facing suplex changes his mind. Beautiful, beautiful maneuver there by Grime.
Sakai dazed. Downward spiral again.
Vicious, vicious DDT.
Too close to the ropes.
Way too close. That foot of Hosakai on the bottom rope, perhaps saving the young man's bacon there. Arm breaker again by Hosakai. Into the ropes he goes. Does Grime. Oh.
Raking that bloodied face of Grime along the top rope.
We have seen a sadistic, tougher side to Matoda Hosakai in this matchup than we have ever seen before, Erwin. You can't help but be impressed by the youngster to hang in this long against a veteran on form like Grime. This is an impressive showing by Matoda Hosakai, no matter what happens here tonight.
There may have been distractions earlier on, but there's been nothing but determination since from Hosakai. However, Grime has taken this back to the outside. Hosakai though, reverse DDT.
On that wafer thin mat on the outside, and how much could that rattle the spine of Grime? I'm a poet and I don't know it.
Post as well.
Hard shot. Head into steel. Our tech desk could be in trouble here, and that well-dressed man once again.
Hosakai slowly making his way over. Oof.
Did they get free suits or did they buy their own? Because we need to seriously question the clothing budget if that's what our tech desk is wearing. Matoda Hosakai focusing like I should do perhaps on Grime.
We're looking for it again.
Terrorizer! Dear Lord, what a maneuver.
Turns it over into a Boston Crab.
Beautiful Boston Crab there by Matoda Hosakai. Could that be all?
He's got it cinched in deep, but can he keep it?
There's been a lot of work done to the spine, including all those shots on the outside.
Just again overpowering
Oh!
Hosakai.
Sheer power and aggression by Grime. Don't find and carry counter. Beautiful by Hosakai, who is still in this thing.
Yeah, a lot more desperate than he was earlier on.
Arm drag counter by Grime. Hard right hand. Oh! Dear Lord.
Into a slam of some description. Oh, frog splash.
Almost like a reverse face buster into the frog splash.
Rolling over into the middle of the ring, back into that arm breaker position.
And we have seen this applied 2 or 3 times tonight, and Grime has worked on the arms of Matoda Hosakai throughout this entire matchup.
Hammerlock around the leg. Hosakai just managing to get free, but is the damage done?
I mean, this relatively small frame of Matoda Hosakai, you have to wonder how much damage.
No, downward spiral for a third time.
Hosakai could take to his arms or his head. Grime now immediately
Back into that half candle clutch.
right back into the submission, perhaps smelling blood, and that is it. Hosakai had to tap. Grime eventually beats Hosakai, but what a fight the young man put up here tonight. He shocked a hell of a lot of people here tonight, including me. Tonight I was made a fan of Matoda Hosakai. What a fight he put up against Grime.
3 downward spirals. Hosakai kept fighting with that final one.
I think that frog splash was all she wrote, Erwin.
I don't think that helped the ribs any.
Oh.
Third downward spiral just rolled straight.
Here is your winner, Grime.
Look at the mess of Grime's face. Matoda Hosakai did not make this easy for the veteran, but the current United Kingdom champion run goes on. I'm sure he'll be watching tonight's main event with great interest, because we will name a #1 contender for that man's title live here tonight. You see the gargantuans of greatness men's division on your screen right now. You're looking at the 3rd and 4th columns here. 4th and 5th, excuse me, columns. The match goes onwards.
Time that will get cleaned up visually for us all. A lot of names. Now we move over to the women's and their semi-final Iron Woman match. This is going to be incredible. We know that music.
The following contest is an Iron Woman match. Making her way to the ring from Memphis, Tennessee, Alice Young.
Yes, our first semi-final of the evening, and it's our second Iron Man match of the night. The randomizer has spoken. It is Alice Young, one half, a true force, arguably the most dominating women's team in the history of N.E.W.
Absolutely incredible team.
The pedigree of this woman, Owen, the amount of women's championships that Alice Young has won, she has to be considered to be a firm favourite for the finals of the GGOG.
Well, that all depends on her opponent here.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's interesting.
And her opponent from Buenos Aires, Argentina, Laura Lopez.
One of N.E.W's originals. Watch out for the long legs, the kicks, the athleticism.
And of course, I compared her to Alice Young's tag team partner Diana Simmons because of the size.
Yeah, I mean the size. Alice Young is used to fighting women of Laura Lopez's size. Remember, before Alice Young and Diana Simmons were friends, they were indeed enemies. So Alice Young is no stranger to being the smaller woman in a matchup, but Lopez has been on a pretty spectacular roll herself as of late. Oh, big boots! What a great start by the rookie.
Yeah, perhaps a reminder there for Alice Young as to what facing big women like that is all about.
Well, she's going to have the reach, Owen. She may even have the speed advantage over the veteran Young. But Young, the master of the Tennessee Chicken Wing, arguably the most technically sound woman wrestler on the roster. What a tremendous amount of athleticism there by Alice Young to counter with the kick. The flipping kick by Alice Young, that was beautiful.
It creates a bit of distance while she thinks about what to do. Has to keep this up for just under 15 minutes now.
Doof.
The first minute has been all Laura Lopez here.
Yeah, that is true. The first minute, the youngster Lopez, has tried to kick 7 bells out the veteran Alice Young, who just keeps throwing the spectacular after her. You have to remember though, Owen, excuse me, that Alice Young has had more high-profile matches than Laura Lopez has had matches, period.
Lopez very new to the ring. One impact she's making here, going for a pin.
I think Laura Lopez knows exactly what a victory over Alice Young would do for her career, Owen. These are two polar opposites right now. This is as far as it gets here in N.E.W.
continues.
Oh!
What a DDT.
Stiff DDT there by Young. Oh!
Hard arm breaker. Oof. Continues on the back. Big back drop from Laura
Yeah,
Lopez.
stiff headlock there.
This Iron Woman match continues.
Big stiff headlock there by Lopez, trying to keep Alice Young on the ground here. Misses with the clothesline. Alice Young, step ahead of Lopez there, goes for a pin, looking for the first here tonight, and it misses.
Does not make it. Alice Young trying to keep control here though.
Yeah, Alice Young, no stranger to the mat matches, no stranger to the ground and pound. This is exactly what made Alice Young famous.
Again, only at one.
Yeah, Alice Young, no stranger. Oof! To these Iron Woman matches. Oh! And of course now working on the arms of Lopez.
Lopez just stunned there.
Yeah, Lopez, no. I mean, just simply does not have the in-ring experience of Alice Young in this kind of match stipulation, Erwin. And I've said it already here tonight, there is no substitution for experience. Kick to the spine there. Hard shot to the midsection to Young. Gut wrench overhead by Lopez. Beautiful, beautiful suplex. Kick to the spine. Going again for the first pin. First blood is yet to be shed here. Iron Woman match rules. We are still at 0 pins to 0. No submissions or countouts either for that matter. Oh, hard shot there by Young. Runs the ropes. Here we go. Oh!
Rear view takes down Laura Lopez.
Classic Alice Young.
Pin. Again unsuccessful here, and time is ticking away. Alice Young realizes that. Oh, hang on.
Oh, wait a minute.
Center of the ring.
Tennessee chicken wing, that is it. It's locked in.
And that's
That's it, 1-0. Alice Young with a submission.
Did.
The minute she locked that submission in, Erwin, you're absolutely right, that was all she wrote.
Lopez
Oh!
though straight back on the attack, trying to shake off that arm. Left overhead.
Going for a pin here. Referee down. Oh! Not enough damage done. Lopez knows she's got it all to do now. Not only had that submission lost her Young already, which is a psychological edge, she has to regain that point at least to keep Young honest. Oh my sweet Jesus, what a powerbomb by Lopez. She meant that one, Owen.
Certainly one way to do it.
God, you felt that one from here. Dolph.
Yeah, two.
I don't know how Alice Young kicked out of that powerbomb. I thought that was 1-1 right there.
Oh. Ground and pound. Laura Lopez here. She's trying to take control. Oh. Just flung onto the outside.
Oh! Reverse DDT there by Young.
Lopez getting most of that in the back there.
Oh my word.
Series of kicks and stomps from Alice Young.
Yeah, one right to the hand. It might be added by Alice Young, who's not afraid to take a shortcut or two. I don't think the referee's seen it from his angle within the ring, quite wisely staying there to implement the count. Misses with the elbow. Lopez trying to take advantage of the situation. And she does, one apiece. The mistake by Young was all she needed. 8 minutes to go and it's all to play for.
Lopez with the equaliser. Oh, high rear view in the corner this time.
Yeah, Alice Young not afraid to use every single piece of her body she can as a weapon. Laura Lopez with the Lufez press, fighting back, knowing exactly what a victory over Young will do for her career. Passion, explosion, but not a pin. Oh, my God, what a belly overhead that is.
As we saw the first match of the night. Oh, gut wrench overhead. These last few minutes are crucial. These 7 minutes are what set Louis Richardson off for a win. Lopez trying to hype herself up. For one herself. Oh, got caught in the backslide driver from Alice Young.
Yeah, Alice Young remaining focused, keeping right on top of Lopez, looking for another rear view, and it connects.
Taking her time in between moves here, trying to wean out those minutes to her advantage. Going for it for a second time, Tennessee chicken wing. Lopez trying to get to the ropes and does.
Dragging away from the bottom rope, looking for the definitive pin here. And she gets it. 6 minutes to go. Laura Lopez all of a sudden has all the work to do again. Remember, it wasn't particularly any overexertive offense that got Lopez that first pin. It was a mistake, an uncharacteristic mistake by Alice Young that led to the equaliser. I mean, it's uncharacteristic to see a mistake from Alice Young in a match. It's damn near impossible to expect a second. Laura Lopez needs to find a pin on her own. She's got exactly 6 minutes to do it.
Oh, super kick.
Stiff super kick by Young onto Lopez. Oh, armbar, beautiful.
Armbar, what a takedown.
Yeah, just dragon screw kind of takedown right into the armbar. It was beautiful, whatever it was.
Lopez desperately trying to get those legs to the rope, but could not held on long enough though.
Yeah, those considerably long legs just couldn't quite get there. Oh, ankle lock. Another submission.
Again, Lopez trying to reach for the ropes.
Just can't quite get there.
Just roll over though.
Yeah, using the momentum of those long legs, that superior height advantage has helped Lopez manage to get a hand up there to block the kick. But Young blocks Lopez's counter into that step over heel, and all of a sudden, all of Alice Young's veterancy is coming to forefront here.
And again, less than 5 minutes to go now. Alice Young is taking her time, trying to keep that advantage but not waste too much energy and give Lopez an opening to equalise once more. Oof.
Kick to the midsection, and again.
Oh! To stretch out high for that one, but did. Going for the pin, but we're in the ropes.
Yeah, misses the opportunity there. Lopez's body was all under the rope there. Dragon Sleeper right back into the second submission of the night, and a second tap out of the night for Laura Lopez. It's now 3-1 to Alice Young. And this is starting to look unsurmountable for the rookie Laura Lopez with that big boot. No one's told her that.
What a big boot just took Alice Young off her feet.
I don't know why Lopez doesn't just try for the cover after that big boot. It is so devastating. I'm not sure if the extra stomp was needed, how much time was wasted. Too much is the answer. Alice Young kicks out 2.9. Oh, Lufez. What energy by Lopez so late in the game to get up and over Alice Young. Russian leg sweep.
Will be enough with 3 minutes to go.
Needs this to be a free. No!
But it's not.
Every second that goes by puts this match into the hands of Alice Young.
Lopez knows this. This is where it matters, but a rear view is knocking those dreams away.
That was zero distance, Irwin. Oh, kick out by Lopez. Big kick out. Another pin on submission will put this beyond doubt for Alice Young, you would imagine, at this stage of the game. Great sweep of the legs there by Laura Lopez. She's got 2 minutes 40 seconds to make something happen. Single leg drop kick is not going to help her chances one bit. My God. Hard elbow.
Just over a minute, a pin. Lopez is running out of time here.
Damn near impossible, if you ask me, against the standard of competition she faces here tonight. But no one is telling Laura Lopez that. Lopez is going to fight to the bitter end. This is a waste of time, in my opinion, though, when she needs to get out there and get Young back into the ring.
She's summoning her back in, that's it. I'm sick of waiting for the counter here, perhaps heard you.
Well, Alice Young can afford to waste the time when Laura Lopez can't.
Perhaps something planned for Young, but it is not going
Oh, wait a minute.
tonight.
Stiff forearm right into the Tennessee Chicken with the bottom rope save Lopez this time. You see her cradling her shoulder there already, such as the devastation of that submission manoeuvre. Hard clothesline by Lopez. If she ever needed a pin, now is the time. Something big and something now for Laura Lopez.
Boot to the guts.
They'll be looking for that ungodly powerbomb. There it is. God night Vienna. Gotta be one back. Has to be. It is. 3-2. Laura Lopez has 50 odd seconds to even this up, Irwin, and we still have absolutely no earthly idea what happens if these women draw. There is still time, but only just, for Laura Lopez. 40 seconds to shock the world. Oh, sweeping STR, beautiful.
Needs to go for a pin, but is wasting valuable time. Young has found an opening.
And found an elbow right to the skull, and that kick to the midsection, setting up for the rear view, which connects. 40 seconds to go, and Alice Young right back in the driving seat.
Trying to get another pin in the last 10 seconds.
Just to rub salt in the wounds. No, kick out.
Not, but buys enough time to win the match.
Yeah, Lopez won't give her the satisfaction of another pin, but Alice Young has just done just enough against the plucky rookie Laura Lopez here tonight.
Alice Young now advances to the finals here.
She's been considered one of the finals since the very beginning of the GGOG in the women's division, Owen, and now she has proven exactly why Alice Young is one of the founding blocks of the N.E.W women's division.
Of course, this list a lot easier to read than the men's. 12 names still left in that. It whittled down.
Making his way to the ring from Akron, Ohio, weighing in at 300 pounds, Warlord.
Well, after some words there from our World Heavyweight Champion, #1 contender Razor Parsons, I'm sure the Warlord was paying very close attention to that vignette, because we all know the Lord of War feels it's his destiny to regain the N.E.W World Heavyweight Championship, and just prays for a match against the original monster, Vega. This is our last quarter-final matchup in the men's Gigantathon here tonight. We've seen 2 already, and the women's semi-final, Warlord at the business end of the evening. We know this match is Falls Count Anywhere, Owen. We know the first opponent is the Warlord, but we have once again have absolutely no idea who this guy is facing here tonight.
I think the Warlord, it doesn't matter where the falls count, as long as they count, Warlord will almost assuredly get a victory.
Warlord, of course, the master of the 3-minute match, the jackhammer spear combo. That is this man's forte. Do not look for anything pretty.
Let's randomise it all. That could be bad news for Warlord.
Well, I know the music. The question is, who is it?
And his opponent from Denver, Colorado, weighing in at 220 pounds, Demon Nate.
Well, the Demon's disciple Nate, the one half of the tag team partnership between him and Grime, of course, have been devastating together, but this man on his own, as deadly as he come, AA competitor, AA champion, former N.E.W champion, and of course the man who betrayed his own brother to join the Demon, Erwin. A dangerous man indeed is Nate.
Dark forces of end times are at work here. It's going to be a tough one even for the mighty Warlord to overcome those kind of odds. Nate is a technical mastermind.
Yeah, I think any chance of a 3-minute match just went out the window for the Warlord. Falls count anywhere. Referee rings the bell, and here we go.
Yeah, falls count anywhere definitely favours Nate and his cohorts.
Yeah, Nate, of course, expected to come down to the ring slightly with other elements of end times, but here alone here tonight. Warlord, somewhat of a lone wolf. Wouldn't have cared whatever Nate had brought down to the corner with him. Oh, spinning neck breaker, beautiful there by the Lord of War.
Yeah, still looking to end this just as fast regardless. Oh, gut wrench suplex.
Warlord there with the vicious gut wrench, a tremendous power game. Looking. Oh dear Lord, no, that was countered by Nate. Tremendous counter there on the flapjack slam. Oh, hard clothesline right over the top rope, and now Warlord gaining a little bit of momentum here.
What a big return from Warlord now. On the attack, maybe knowing that end times could get themselves involved in it at any time.
What a fall away slam there by the Warlord.
Grimes' quest to continue. Oh, what a power slam.
The transformation of both Nate and Grime under the dark wing of the Demon. The Reaper has been unbelievable. Has been genuinely frightening to watch, but as is this aggression from the Warlord, just picking apart piece by piece Nate in the corner on the outside.
Just unfurling here. What a fall-away slam.
Good lord, the second fall-away slam on that wafer thin that on the outside. Nate's innards must be on fire here.
For a kick, but it was sidestepped. Nate now trying to bring this thing back to the ring for perhaps his own safety.
Oh, what a flapjack. Oh, super kick that. For out of nowhere, Nate with a super kick could end this one quickly. What a shock this would be. Oh, 2.9. Warlock gets his shoulder up, but that super kick out of nowhere has put Nate right in control of this one.
Barely to his feet, well, barely with the shoulder up in time. Warlord here trying to fight back, Nate keeping him down.
Hard clothesline there, big sweep of the legs by the Warlord to try and gain a little bit of momentum here. Perhaps rocked by the offense of Nate so early on in this match. Oh, wait a minute. Jackhammer out of nowhere. Revenge perhaps. Fought the super kick. That is all she wrote. Good night. That is it. The Lord of War match is on. No one kicks out of that jackhammer, Erwin.
What a triumphant match it is for
Here is your
Warlord.
winner, Warlord.
Just like that switches things around on Nate.
It's just 300 pounds of muscle and attitude. The Warlord could be considered a hot favourite in the men's division for the GGOG golden ticket. Who would bet against him after a showing like that? What a victory for the Lord of War.
Making his way to the ring from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 230 pounds, Kobayashi.
Enters the master of the rising sun, Kobayashi, going back to his roots as of late with his traditional ring gear and offense. Tremendous run of form for the popular member of the locker room. Can he go one better and be named #1 contender for Grimes United Kingdom title here tonight?
We've already seen the impact from the UK champion here tonight. And the event is to determine who gets the opportunity to face him next, essentially.
At New Year's, one of these three men will face Grime for that United Kingdom title. Some would say the European Championship revitalised Kobayashi's career. Imagine what he could do with the United Kingdom Championship.
And his opponent, first, from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 290 pounds, Dallas Rage.
And Dallas Rage, weighing in at 290, arguably the best shape of this young man's career. The enforcer of the enforcers, EOD. EOD? Equal opportunity destroyer, that's the one. I had to think about that for a second. It's a while since we've used the whole name.
Abbreviated, of course, EOD.
And from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 220 pounds, Jimmy the Falcon.
Jimmy the Judas Falcon. What a 2019 this young man has had. What a way to end it as #1 contender for the United Kingdom title. Don't put it past him, folks.
I was trying to destroy Magnum Opus from within. Eventually seeing an out. Getting his wrestling contract back.
Don't think Snake has forgotten about that for 1 minute. Erwin, I'll tell you for a fact that he hasn't. The betrayal ran deep to Opus. Jimmy Falcon has been running around with a target on his back ever since, but he's remained focused and stayed out the way of Magnum Opus, and is essentially one match away from being in the best position he's been in his singles career in quite some time. Kobayashi has to be considered the hot favourite in this one. The veteran has been there before when it comes to championships. Dallas Rage, the enforcer of the ELD, somewhat the wild card.
And again, considering their alternate employment, protecting Goldman and back, it's good to see EOD still getting their fair share.
Yeah, absolutely. Their association with Nathan Goldman as of late has done wonders for EOD's TV time. There's absolutely no doubt about that.
Undeserved in any respect, and it's
absolutely not.
to their benefit.
Roll up there by Falcon. Referee caught unaware here. And let's be honest, with the amount of backstage assaults and chaos as of late, I mean, Nathan Goldman, our son's owner, has every right to extra protection in the back.
Chose wisely with the EOD Dallas Rage here. Picking apart Jimmy Falcon as we speak, probably actually letting it happen, hyping himself up in the process.
And of course, Rage is down here on his own because Ray Sullivan and Haku Ross will be flanking Nathan Goldman as we speak.
Chairman.
As his personal protection unit. So Dallas Rage not afraid to go it alone here against Kobayashi and Falcon. Two much more experienced opponents, but let's not forget that Dallas Rage has held the European title before in EFW, Erwin. I believe on 2 separate occasions, so all these 3 guys have title credentials. Oh, hard elbow there by Rage.
With former title records.
Big drop kick there by Jimmy Falcon, trying to take down the big man after the swift kicks by Kobayashi, who gets a neck breaker for his trouble by Jimmy Falcon, stomped to the back of the spine. And now the 2 veterans going at it while the big man takes a breather on the outside. Oh!
Nice side slam, side suplex, excuse me there.
Let's not forget as well, Owen, that this one's Extreme Rules, so it's a question of who's going to go for the toys first. My money's on Kobayashi.
Yeah, Kobayashi probably most keen to be able to do this match, not due to lack of skill, just a lack of it, just a great enthusiasm of inflicting pain on others.
Tremendous enthusiasm for chair shots. Oh, single leg drop kick, beautiful. Almost like a Claymore kick there by Kobayashi. Onto Dallas Rage, hard right hand by the big Texan. Dolph.
Jimmy Falcon with a beautiful enziguri sends Rage crashing down. Kobayashi could be out of it.
Tell you, Dallas Rage reminds me a lot of Trevor Murdoch. Oh! Big bruiser, but with technical ability for days.
Saying anything about him, they'll get us kicked off YouTube. Jimmy Falcon on the attack, feeling the buzzer. Oh wait, look at this, Kobayashi trying to sneak in a pin here. Falcon rolling him off.
If they haven't found him by now, they're not going to. Oh!
That's a fair point. Temporary teamwork here.
Swift right hand by Jimmy Falcon onto Kobayashi. Yes, incredibly temporary alliance there by Falcon and Dallas Rage.
Oh, brainbuster!
Tremendous brainbuster. There we are. Get my teeth back in. Goes for the pin here. Oh!
Not enough for Falcon though. Ever so close.
Oh! Frankenstein, beautiful.
Didn't work the first time. Why not try it again?
Another brainbuster there.
Still only a 1 on the tough. Oh, Texan taken down by Kobayashi from behind. Oh, missed with the rising sun. Oh, didn't man.
Yeah, very rarely he ever misses with that beautiful kick. He certainly connected the second time. That could be all right here. The master of the rising sun struck again, but not enough. Not enough. Jimmy Falcon gets his shoulder up, 2.9. Kobayashi busted wide open here. Oh, gut rest. Bump handle, gut buster, beautiful there by Falcon, and there turns right back round to the forearm of Dallas Rage.
In a battle.
Dolph.
Falcon now back to Kobayashi, who is still on his feet, just dazed. Oh, hang on, empty ring, Falcon clash. This could be Falcon's opportunity.
Yeah, Dallas Rage is down. Jimmy Falcon's devastating Falcon clash maneuver.
No!
Only a 2. Kobayashi somehow kicks out. Jimmy Falcon not looking too worried about that. Perhaps expected it from the plucky veteran. Dolph!
Midsection.
Yes, a tentative shot to the midsection there. At best, stiff forearm takes down Kobayashi, and again, who popped right back up. Oh! Pele kick. Great flurry by Falcon.
Moonsault drop kick to Dallas Rage.
Tremendous athleticism. A1 athlete is Jimmy Falcon. Not even a 2.
Still cannot get that victory.
All he seems to do with done with that kick is annoy the big bruiser Dallas Rage.
Saw the elbow coming. Still a step faster than him.
Yeah,
Changes tact. I'm not sure how wise that is.
the swift neck breaker was enough to daze Rage.
Hiroshi neck breaker.
Yeah, went for Kobayashi with that vicious neck breaker, trying to take out the veteran. Doesn't seem to be a bad course of action, but for Jimmy Falcon.
Oh, Falcon clash.
Second time tonight. But Dallas Rage is there and ready. Falcon struck first, but not quick enough. Oh!
Dallas Rage could be looking to sneak a victory here.
Yeah, capitalising on the Falcon clash after demobilising Jimmy Falcon, and it was enough for Dallas Rage, who used his ring IQ to pull off a huge upset to be named #1 contender for the United Kingdom Championship. What an opportunity for the EOD.
What an incredible end to the night here in Birmingham, in the bunker. Some incredible action, and we are getting ever closer to New Year. More excitement awaits next week. Thank you and good night.
Good night.